Good Monday evening. It's been a little gray, it's been a little windy, and we're going to be a little chilly as we move into the middle of the week. So let's hop to it. We'll start with the Providence Skycam here, where things are always beautiful because I think the city's beautiful. That's just me. But you can see the cloud cover has come in. What a difference from this morning where we had some nice blue in the sky. It was an easy wake up for most, but you can see the changes now. It's 62 degrees in Providence, Smithfield 59, 65 in Westerly, Newport 63, and 66 in New Bedford. Now, not to be dramatic about the temperatures, it's cooler, but it's not downright chilly just yet. We'll get there, though, one step at a time. What's up with the changes today? Why have we come into the cloud cover? Why is it getting cooler? Well, you can see low pressure to our north here, this big swirl. This is moving up and east to Atlantic Canada. It's going to be out of our hair soon enough, but it's kind of taking its sweet time. And as it does so, you can see we're just on the southern edge of the clouds there, and we're also eventually switching over to a cooler, drier air mass, and that in between is where we oftentimes get a lot of wind, which is what we're seeing today and feeling for that matter. We've had gusts up into the teens, 20s, and 30s. You can see largely the 20s here on the map right now, and it's still going to stay rather breezy as we move through tonight. Now, speaking of moving over to that cooler, drier air mass, let me show you the pattern here as we look high up in the atmosphere over the next couple of days. You'll notice all of a sudden as we get to the middle and end of the week, there's a lot of green and blue here in New England. What's going on with that? Well, that is part of that cooler and drier trend settling on into the region. So let's talk about it in terms of what's ahead. We'll start with tonight, where things are going to be mostly cloudy. We'll get some peaks of clear sky at times, but temperatures getting down into the mid-40s, which is not that far below average, just a couple degrees, but it is cooler than what we've seen as of late. If you remember last week, we had a number of days where our low temperatures were hovering on 60 degrees. That was mild. No more of that this week. Even tomorrow afternoon, take a look at the high temperatures, which will be near 60 degrees. Most of us on either side of the number. I'm putting Providence at 61 tomorrow afternoon, 60 in Newport, 60 in Westerly, and 61 degrees for New Bedford. I want to mention the wind will be less gusty than today is, but it's still going to be breezy at times tomorrow, especially along the coast and in higher elevations as well. We're going to keep cooling down over the next few days after. Look at the temperature trend, this little roller coaster that we're on. We reach the bottom as we get to Thursday, where it's not just chilly in the mid-50s, which is a good, give or take 15 degrees cooler than we should be this time of year, but it's also going to be wet. Our next area of low pressure, our next system comes in as we move to late Wednesday night and early on Thursday. I do think we could squeak out a shower or two in the second half of the day Wednesday, but most of your Wednesday's dry, still gray though. You'll notice Thursday though, in a hurry, gets pretty darn wet. Look at the rain coming in and getting super soaking. It's going to be a really raw feeling day on Thursday. Between the fact that it's going to be chilly, it is going to get quite windy with gusts well up into the 20s, 30s, and I think we'll get some in the 40s as well. And we end up with the rain coming down throughout the day, periods of heavy rain at times. So keep that in mind. Even Friday night, kind of a similar trend as this area lifts up and out of the region. Now, for those of you saying, oh no, does that mean it's going to be ruined for Memorial Day weekend? Well, no, it is going to gradually improve. I don't know. It seems like it's going to be one of those pick your poison kind of deals where, listen, it's not ideal weather to get outside, but it's not like a 3 out of 10 Saturday and Sunday. We could have a shower or two around. Sunday, more sunshine, a stray shower still in the forecast, but we're in a mix of sun and clouds. But Memorial Day itself looks gorgeous. So if you have one day to choose for barbecues, for beach time, I'm going to say it's Monday, Memorial Day itself, where we have plenty of sun and temperatures are in the low 70s.